Hello. Hi, Ringo. Welcome in. How are you? As always, good to see you. Hopefully, this is a nice time to stream, seeing as we always stream a teensy bit later in your time zone. Happy weekend. I hope you're doing well. I'm good. This weekend for me was so busy. Had a lot going on. We lots of markets, lots of events happening near me, so I decided, I should go. I should go to these events, seeing as one of them only happens 2 times a year in my area. It's perfect for me. Bless. The weather today was really nice. It's been very cold, but in saying that, the sun was really nice and warm, so I think it balanced out the weather really nice for us today. I'm excited to play some Ace Attorney as well today. I kept thinking about it. I'm like, I can't wait to go home and play. Update about our Juno cosplay, by the by. Things are looking up. Things are looking. Oh, how does he say in Simpsons? Things are coming up, Millhouse. It's the chest piece is done. The head piece is almost done. So sweet. I'm excited. Been hot over here. Have you been staying cool and hydrated, Ringo? Have you been playing games as much by any chance? I've kind of been like trying. I've finished one video. And hopefully we'll be able to post it, if not next week, the week after. I'm trying to fine tune it. But let's head on over to our little starting screen. And then in uno momento, we will go over to our gaming. I think we're investigating from memory. I can't quite recall. I love having a bad memory. Hydrated? Yes, but not cool? Oh, what has happened? Oh! What happened to me? Now. Hello? Oh my goodness. Things are happening. My internet. You know what? It's not... Sometimes you're just meant to have a scuffed stream day, and I think today is it. It seems to be. It seems to be it. You know what? That's okay. To some degree. Help! Help! I walk 8 hours every day in the sun. 8 hours? Ringo, do you wear sunscreen? Sunscreen, I highly suggest. Okay, Loki, I'm trying to decipher what's eating our poor model today. I don't know. Well, you know what they say. It is what it is. So let's head on over to the game screen. Well, we can only hope that it fixes itself in some form or way. Anyways, we are here. Nopers? I highly recommend a sunscreen. Where can we put Bun Bun? What if we put Bun Bun like this? But Bun Bun will look kind of weird when we go over here. Just floating. Alrighty, well. How about that? Nope. Like that. Awesome. But no, Ringo, I highly recommend wearing either a hat if you're walking out in the sun or wearing some sunscreen because they will keep you looking youthful and no sun damage on your skin. I also didn't know, fun fact, that you can get sun damage in your eyes. I had no idea. To be frank, I don't know anything, honestly. Because I went to the optometrist earlier in the year and they were like, they were very much like, oh, we'll check to see if you have any sun damage. Maybe on your head? Like, I don't know, but I mean, I guess I don't know how harsh the sun is over there for you. But sun is still harsh and the sun's rays, they are not forgiving. But I'm glad, okay, wearing a hat is good. Also, help! Help! Our poor stream is so scuffed today. But I guess we'll go through it and it is what it is. Oh my gosh. Hello? Oh my god, it looks bugged. Help! Okay, well, you know, while I try to troubleshoot this, I don't even know what would have, I guess, get it to be acting like that. Okay, I think maybe I closed the program that was messing with it. Awesome. Alrighty, welcome back to Ace Attorney, where we will be investigating in the Barbalese embassy. I can't quite recall, so let's speak to Kay. Yes? Oh, the investigation. Is there really any place left we haven't checked out yet in the Barbalese embassy? Interpol was conducting its investigation when you were being held by Agent Sheena. Hi Sherlock, howdy! I'm good. Stream, FYI, it's a little scuffed today. A bit jittery with our model, but you know, that's what I get for having poopy internet, I guess. It's connected by, you know, internet servers, etc, etc. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. You've just come in at a good time because we just started our Ace Attorney shenanigans. Because of that, we proceed. I was unable to examine the fireplace and the Secretariat's desk. True. And since he's here, we should talk with Ambassador Palladino some more too. He looks so sad and lonely since Mr. Cochin died. Yes, he does. And you are correct. I have a few issues I still need to discuss with him. We should make the best of this opportunity. Awesome. Alrighty, let's proceed. I'm doing good, just a chill day. Lovely! No, that's so good. I think mine was also very chill. I did go out. Apparently, we investigated everything. Last time? Seems like it. I don't remember maybe if we left off with, okay, well, let's go talk to him last. So I think this is where we are picking up from where we left off. Rip on the model, it still looks good, even with the internet issue. It is a bit laggy, but at least it's something. I should definitely look into an alternative, which I have been, and I'm waiting expectantly for the artist to return my queries, but alas. No, sit back and enjoy as we proceed with our investigations. Alright, Mr. Miles, speak to him. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask about your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Barbalese embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was. Interesting. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jam and Ninja show. Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jam and Ninja show. Oh, there you go. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. I don't think it's lucky at all that any of your floors caught on fire. But you know, Mr. Pally, you know, I'm just a visitor. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theatre goers, we decided to keep it internal. Then the fire after the Jam and Ninja show was the second one of the night? Exactly. So the fire I witnessed was the second one, says Edgeworth. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first one? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires, on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. Oh, I legitimately can't recall him saying that? I just can't remember, full stop. I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the fire was first put out. Or the first fire was put out. We were lucky, fam. 2 out of 5 floors were burnt to a crisp. Yeah! I'm surprised. Wait, how does that even work? Okay, I say this with like knowledge and emphasis in today's fire escape emergency like workings. If a fire happens, all floors have to evacuate. Unless, but he did say he an internal fire. What could that mean? Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it, but I'm surprised the other floors weren't like sniffing around and be like, that smells like there's a fire nearby. Well, we have the photo of Yetagrassi in our organizer. The photo taken after the first fire on the 4th and 5th floors had taken place. Hi, Kuro! Welcome in! How are you? That's a cute emote. What? Wow, it smells like barbecue nearby. Smells like burnt paper. Someone is burning their cooking. People on the ground floor. I didn't know the embassy had such big cooks. How dare they barbecue in my place and not invite me? Yeah, right? You can't just have a backyard barbecue, or in this case, an embassy barbecue, and not invite us, the patrons. How are you gonna get tourism in without inviting us, good sir? So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor, the third floor. I think it was left over embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. Oh, I low-key thought he was going to say that it was leftovers. Burnt leftovers! It is rather rude of them. SMH my head. That's... how should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck. ... My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in a blink of an eye. It's so good that this model can blink. Alrighty, so 2 fires broke out in Babal today. Is our new information. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Palladino. Oops! Look at me, going on and on. Now then, what was it that you wanted to ask again? It can blink? I just don't have the facial structure to do Pepe W. So it can wink. Yes, sir. If I write Pepe W, will the emote appear? That's the one. I can't do that. I don't have anguish on my face or wrinkles. Now, to carry on, we were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Ko-chan's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well. Let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First, I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast. I mean, at least he's giving us his whole itinerary.
Hold it!
Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version. Alright, I can do that for you. Oh, that is very condensed, isn't it? Okay, well, isn't he excited to tell us? Well, I'd love to know about your mundane activities in the morning. So what did Mr. Ko-chan and you do this morning? Well, originally, we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jamin Ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn into a photo op, so we were tidying up his office. We were here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Ko-chan's office. Why were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Ah, the Barbalese Embassy is undergoing renovations from top to bottom. Which is why both the Prima Deck statue and the Barbalese knife were set up down here. Interesting. Something about Palino action looks so sus. It's his merchant-like hands. You know? Merchant, I guess an NPC game merchants do that with their hands. Be like, money? If you know what I mean. I see, says Edgeworth. Oh, but tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. So you're not cooking, but burning. Burning paper. True, it's giving used car salesperson. Yeah, Mr. Palino could definitely sell you a car. Maybe. I think he's lacking a bit of marketing and, what's the word? Sales pitch. It was at first, but I think it's that the eyes closed villain kind of trope. Yeah, actually, and the smile, right? I can see it. I see the vision. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain though, huh? Ah, about that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. Haha. I guess I'm up a creek without Manning here to get angry at me. Okay, but if you see the fireplace behind Kay, where are the ashes? Why is there just a clean set of logs there? I'm onto this. When the slit eyes villain finally opens, do you think Brock from Pokemon is secretly a villain? Deep down. Suspicious.
Hold it!
Hey, Kuro! Great minds think alike. An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh! He was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning, he got mad at me. I spilled some Barbalese ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. How does that happen? Anyways, and he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Spilled Barbalese ink onto back wall while burning files in the fireplace. Left ashes there. It looks pretty clean to me. That's about it for what we did in the morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do. Being an ambassador and all. Alrighty, well I want to know your afternoon activities. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Ko-chan did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatrum Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theatre. Because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo, the three of us, the Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the German Ninja. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. Oh, didn't you just complain that he had no work in the morning? Hello? Edgeworth? Edgeworth, make it make sense! When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit, I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I didn't say yeah. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there, in an eternal sleep. He had a lot of, I guess, mental work? Battling his own thought. It kind of seems that way, doesn't it? I see. Ambassador Palladino, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? Alrighty, well, let's talk about Mr. Cochin's ink. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by a roaring green flames. These flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold it!
The fire was green? What was the cause? The ink? I'm assuming. The whole I'm tired just from the thought of climbing 8 flight of stairs. I'm just tired thinking about being tired. I'll be honest. That was a really perfectly timed yawn. Don't ask why I'm climbing even... Oh my goodness. Do you have to climb that many? Kuro? Oh, so it's not the ink. The wit crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. Oh, it is the ink. Never mind. Totally forgot about that crucial, what's the word? Information. And Bubbly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? Interesting. Sometimes I kind of do when I need to get to the 8th floor, but the lift is taking forever. You know what? That's fair. That's understandable. But at the same time, I hope those flights of stairs are not long and arduous. Sometimes when I walk the stairs at work, I'm just like, at least I'm getting my cardio. Pardon me, part yawn. Let's ask about the job for Damask the Second. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask the Second. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event. Damn it, it's contagious? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're yawning as well. Like I said, I thought about being tired and I'm tired. In another life, I think I was a cat. I think I could take a nap for a long, long time. But no sleeping on this investigation? Because Kay says, but because of the Yatagarasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it? I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babal's true statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know about Babal's Primiduck statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, then I told Manny my concerns. He said, let me handle it. It'll be alright. Oh, so maybe Manny was going to steal the Primiduck statue from... What's the other one's called? Not Babal? I can't remember. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Catopia. Oh wow. He really was trying to steal it. At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that night, I realized he was serious.
Hold it!
Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever or will be. I don't have the answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind, beyond just simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth! Gumshoe, my god! He's back, he's back! Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? I hope so. Yup. Got it right here. Got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all. What is this? What is all this, Gummy?
Corgo 340.
Oh, Yui, thank you so much for cheering 340 bits. Thank you. Welcome! I hope you're doing well. Welcome to some more Ace Attorney. Pause. While I have been reminded just now. We gotta change the audio to the original. But now, Yui, you've come at a good time because Kay's asking, what is all this? It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Oh, are we going to use her little, like, device doodad that we used in the haunted house against the below badger? I won't forget it. Gummy is the goat. He is the greatest of all time. Gummy the big bear. Wait, huh? Gummy bears. I haven't had a gummy bear in a long time. Good work, detective, says Edgeworth. Aw, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk. Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. I was thinking of a big friendly bear, but he sounds very tasty suddenly. Gummy bear. phone and got some food on the way home. Oh, nice. Sounds like a good productive day for you today, Yui. I like this. I don't know. The Sour Patch Kids do it. The sour gummy bears. I think they do sour gummy worms. The heat is still crazy. It's not even August. I pray for you, Yui. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Do you have a little portable fan? I hear those help. Even though it'll just blow warm air at you. At least it's something. It's freezing. It's freezing here in Australia. Maybe I'm just really frugal with my heater. And my hands are cold. But anyways, I digress. Kay says, and when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu just like my father, right?
Hold it!
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. You bet! So, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. We're gonna use the device, right? I don't remember what it's called. Yeah! The gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call a secret weapon. Oh, you mean Little Thief! You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
Hold it!
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room, as it were, during the third floor fire. You got it! Alright, here we go. Oh! Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Awesome. Is that money or is that coupons? Hi, Aya! He just needs it. He needs it. Just admit you shouldn't. Stop playing hard to get. Was there a fan on the top of the roof? Oh no, it's on the floor in present. True. It seems there are other things besides that what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person Kay saw used as well. Oh, what's this? Is this some sort of light show I was not told about? This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. Alright! Alrighty, let's check the knife. It looks like one of the Barbalese knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the reel. With the reel. Hold on. I said this whole sentence and I totally forgot what I said. Let me start again. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think? I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babal's woes. Alrighty. This moved. Interesting. This grandfather clock was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that, most likely, it was moved by someone during the fire. I feel like Kay should just be a forensic scientist at this point. Honestly, that's probably the best and like... What's the word? That'd be the best outcome. But no, she wants to be the great thief, Yatagarasu. in her father's footsteps in some sort and way. Form and way? Sort and way? Some? I can't speak. I've been having a hard time speaking lately. As per yesterday, in our stream yesterday and today. Speaking of which, we proceed. It's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something. Ambassador Palino, maybe take a look inside that clock. Sure, go right on ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Oh, thank you. I'm also on it to hydrate. Thanks, Yui. He's looking. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside the weapon. The murder weapon. I'm assuming. That's not a murder weapon. It looks like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. What was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? A good length of wire that was found wound up inside Babal's grandfather clock. Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Palino that put the wire there. Then perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. Bold of you to assume without evidence. Anyways, let's check out the fire. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Palino saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. For reference, the door is right over there. Hence why he could not get in. Sus indeed. Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out? Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time. Then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor. Until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Babal, I suppose. I guess Mr. Palino was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh? Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it! The person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Kochen's killer. That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in? But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames? Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire. And since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean. Yes, and I do believe that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as these green flames? The ink! The ink! The knife being highlighted is sus too. We did take a look at it, but they didn't say anything, I guess, like crucial or significant, other than, no, this disappeared as well. Hey yo, hi Retro! Hi Retro Waffles, how are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Okay, well, let's present this ink as our evidence.
Take that!
The source of the green in these flames is related to this. Oh, is that not it? Oh. Oh, the cache? Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. Well, I'm silly. Why does this happen every single time? I'm so like confident, and then it comes out like this. Oh, really? Well, I don't think they're related at all. Oh. Sorry. It really isn't related after all. No, I'm sorry, Edworth. Hey! You honestly apologize this time for being wrong. What? I'm always honest. And that's a good thing. Now, just keep on doing it. I need to think about this a little more carefully. The evidence is my badge. If I stay calm, the answer should come to me. I'm sorry, it's probably the money. I'm good. Just watched a friend stream and he was watching scary ghost videos. Oh my goodness. Retro, I pray for you in these scary, spooky times. Uh-oh. Is that what the money is in the back? Is that what the money is in the back? Is that what's in the back? Sorry, I freaking help! I can't speak. This green flame, it's the same as that other. Oh! It's a lantern. That was a very helpful hint. Thank you, Mr. Miles. The silhouette lantern. Present. I thought they were flyers or like coupons. It looks like money though. The green is throwing me. Right? No, me as well. But no, it's gonna be the silhouette lantern that runs on wet crystal oil, which burns green.
Take that!
There we go. Wow, Kay pulling an Edgeworth. She learns, she learns from him. This silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the wet crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off. I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by the wet crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from the wet crystal oil. The ink! The ink! Oh! You mean that thing Mr. Palladino was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is a thing made from wet crystal oil that Ambassador Palladino was mistaken about. Okay, with 1010% confidence, the Bubblies ink!
Take that!
Oh, thank God. Deep down, I'm like, if it's not this, I'm actually... You can identify me as kilometers per second. The green flame does sound pretty. I don't know if any of you have done like, or you've had a fire and you've thrown like newspaper. It has like all these pretty colors. That's always good to do. Well, not really, like in terms of fire and like, but it's very pretty to do. Please be safe around fires and don't throw everything in. Gumshoe never gets smarter. He's very sweet. Oh my God, Kuro, if you did that emote next to a fire emote, I think that would have been funny. However, to proceed, Bubbly's ink is made from wet crystal oil. Oh, so we should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Is Nyx revealing her arsonist side? No. Yes, precisely, says Edward. However, the green flames in this room were not from the bottle of Bubbly's ink. Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right? Yes. However, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? Money! Counterfeit money! I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames. Oh yeah! I'm beginning to feel I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edward. It would appear that I finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Money! I love money. Made of Bubbly's ink, this is the source of the green flames. The counterfeit bills. Made with Barbley's ink, they are in circulation in Zhangfa. It's hard to tell they're fake.
Take that!
What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be a drum roll, please. I don't know how to do a drum roll on the mic. The counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa. You're kidding? You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? Dun dun dun! I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crimes. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. I wonder why. Maybe they were, like, being caught. Like, why would you have to burn? Like, what was the catalyst that, you know, led up to needing to burn up the bills? But now the counterfeit bills is in our organizer. As context, the bills circulating in Zhangfa, made by Cochin, they were all burned up in Babao. Interesting. The plot thickens. Now let's proceed. So, by this time, the Prima Duck statues had already been swapped, right? They must have been, as this one is covered in soot. What lousy timing! And just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too! It would have been better if I had stolen it than for it to get caught up in that fire. Okay, I think I understand your sentiment. However, if you were to engage in theft, it can't look the other way, right? If you could please stop stealing my lines? How do we look at the fan? I guess we won't. Wait, hold on. Hi, Valerie! How are you? Welcome in. You've come in as we are looking at the safe. This safe wasn't open at the time of the fire. You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right? Nothing to see here, officer. Oh my gosh, what did you clip? Bless, thank you. I'm pinning it. Watch it. Thanks. Sorry for. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I hit the mic. Thank you. Thank you for clipping. Kay, be honest. Old Miles, you better not steal anything. I feel like she would. She'd be like, hee hee, I stole this, and he's just gonna like dead ass like look at her, like glaring. I had to get blep in. No, thank you. Gotta use it someday. Sometimes I forget I even have it. Don't you dare bring it home, he says. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth puts it back, disheveled. Yes, and thanks to this safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved. Aren't safes great? They always hold the wonderful promise of treasures within. Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. Okay, on to the next. A fireplace, huh? So Babal's officers have them too. Two? There is a fireplace relatively the same location in the Alabastine office. That's the other embassy I was trying to think of. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that undershirt in the fireplace. If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we can play hide and seek. And come out covered in soot? I think not. Ah, you really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. Interesting. It appears that the desk is largely unchanged from before the fire. Yeah, it just got a little burnt, that's all. It's a very fine desk. I'm sure even now it's still usable. If it's that great, why don't you trade your desk with it? No. It's just a suggestion. You didn't have to get all monosyllabic on me, you know. That looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes. That's because I'm the prosecutor, and it's part of my job to examine things. Okay. And my job is to be a great thief. Which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything. How come you're touching that? I'm a prosecutor. I just can. Okay. You can see the Alabastine embassy through this window. So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth? Ah, you can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask II was killed. What? You don't mean the mask star Damask II? That is such a mouthful for me to have with braces. Aw, poor guy. Ask a fellow second-generation thief. I can't just turn a blind eye to this. I'll ask as a fellow. I can't speak. I think I need help. Even though Damask II was merely an imposter of the original. Okay. So we've looked at the chair, we've looked at the fireplace. We didn't take a list. So Babal is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh? Yes, it would appear that way. You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case? Do you really have a destination in mind? Well, ideally, I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training. Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammer Ninja TV show. Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't believe she took me seriously. Oh, so they are just the flyers. Okay, how do we look at the fan? Oh, we look at the wall? The fan? No, the wall. The national symbol of Babal is drawn here. There's nothing especially strange about it. Is it just me? Or did the butterfly gain an antenna since we last saw it? Even if it did, would it really have any bearing on our case, Kay? It could. Alrighty, let's check the cabinet. It looks like all of the souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I don't believe it! Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu. The fake Yatagarasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems. I know! Because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf. You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you can buy virtually anywhere? You can't buy them anywhere! Each one is specific to a location and has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all. But could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that? No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories. Interesting. Alrighty, so I think that's all we can take a look at. We can talk to Detective Gumshoe. We did take a look at the statue. Okay. Let's talk to Mr. Gumshoe. Detective, You took part in the initial Babal investigation, right? Yep, sure did. I also helped out put out both fires. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First, I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. Stop! Gumshoe, never use the freaking elevator when there's a fire! No! Oh, Gumshoe. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd have been burnt to a crisp! I worry for this man. I worry for you. Hold it! Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in the case of a fire, it's dangerous to use it. Someone! Thank you, Mr. Palahino! Someone here has understand freaking emergency fire warden training. Dangerous to use the elevator. Oh? Maybe someone rode it in a fit of panic. Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babalu's embassy at all? I didn't personally. This man's luck is going to be the end of him one day. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. That was a really big inhale of a and I'm so sorry. The end of him one day. Yeah. Okay, I hope that won't happen again. Thank you, Water. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. During the fire? Let's hear it. The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabast. That's also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some panic.
Hold it!
Thanks, Yui. I am all hydrated. To continue, so no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that entered Babal. Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know? Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw. The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal is also a suspect. You can't be serious! Not when we're this close to capturing the fake... Callisto you! So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochin, then disappeared. Thanks, Valerie, I will stretch. I low-key forgot that Callisto Yu was part of the greatest story. I missed that lady. Anyways, let's ask about what he saw. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu? I did! But, well, this embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members that I was with, and was lost for a while there.
Hold it!
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective? Eek! I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir! But, you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh, is that fact? This man... You ask this guy, hey, can you dog sit he'll go into your house and he just won't move. He'll just stay in like the kitchen area. I don't want to get lost in this house, sir. Gumshoe, did you not go to the bathroom? No. I fear that that's what would happen to you. But yeah, Gumshoe says. It was when I was lost and wandering around in the 3rd floor hallway, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away. Oh, That's probably from when I found Mr. Cochin's body. Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, this tomfoolery is a bit much, even if you like Gummy. Yeah. Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. I think if I was to share with my employer that I didn't memorize the map layout, or I didn't understand, I didn't memorize, think about the placement, I'd be freaking fired. How does this man have a job still with his weak competency, to put lightly? Well, once in a blue moon, he is useful. Still, it's too bad that Agent Sheena got here before I did. I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here. Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Interesting. She was in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office up until she tried to arrest Kay. He definitely has the right spirit. He's the morale booster. Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier. Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu. She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Oh, why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? We've examined everything in this office, but there is one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Palino about it. Ambassador Palino, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes. About this office, it appears to me to be very similar. Sorry, I should slow down. About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right. You've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. Because this used to be one embassy, offices on the two sides are symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same. As my room is currently under renovation, we worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jammer Ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect the what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. Alrighty, well, let's go into logic mode, perhaps. So we have a few things that we should connect the dots, hint hint, from Mr. Edgeworth. So I think we'll have to do... Oh, sorry. That is not the right D-pad. The bilateral symmetry and the connected fireplaces. So we can assume that the room that we're in now, someone was... That's the escape! Oh! That is the escape. Alrighty, let's connect these two together. That's how the killer escaped, through the fireplace. The Alabastian and bubbly sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. A secret passageway? In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving brick back wall. A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house. Wow, there was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir. What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. Guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. It looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? So, how do you turn it again? In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it.
Hold it!
Ah! You scared me, sir! There is something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. So we would have to do the logs as what I saw in conversation earlier. Let's deduce this with... Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes! Where is Mr. Kochen's testimony? Spilled Bubbly's ink onto back wall while burning files in fireplace, and he left said ashes there. But there's none there, so this is our evidence.
Eureka!
Ambassador Palino, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burnt quite a few files this morning actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right. But why are you asking? Why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry. I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go? The ashes from that should still be in the fireplace are missing. Where did they go? To the other side! What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Palino is lying, do you? Edgeworth got that could kill you stare. Yeah! If I saw an Edgeworth IRL, oh my god. He is the type of person who I'm just like, can you imagine Edgeworth being in like a cashier role and he's dead ass looks at you with like a glare? But that's just his resting face. But, I digress. No, says Edgeworth, there is no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is this fireplace that is causing the contradiction. LMAO, I think every retail worker wishes they could. Alas, you just gotta... Hi guys, what can I get for you today? Smile. Walk away. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. You got it. I'll add it in, the ashes from the burnt files, and... Sounds like we've pretty much figured out everything now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Introduce our logic together. Alrighty. Boom. If a Karen ever passes Edgeworth, it would be the end of Karen. Unless they fall in love with, in love with him. Like Miss Oldbag. Oh, edgy poo! I think that's like low-key harassment at that point. I can just imagine Oldbag just going to the same retail store Edgeworth would work at. Oh, you're here again. Must be fate that we met again. Nope, today's just my shift. Are you gonna buy anything? You'll need to leave. Anyways, let's combine the logic together. So this one will have to do, I think, the revolving fireplace and the missing ashes. It's possible someone used the revolving fireplace wall and the ashes that should still be in the fireplace are missing. Where did they go? To the other room! The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Palladino said that he spilled some Bubbly's ink while he was burning the files. And yet there was not a trace of spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Well then, I don't know what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. Dun dun dun! By using the revolving fireplace wall. The ashes were moved into the neighbouring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. There are signs that the revolving fireplace wall on Bubbles' side has been used. Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Oh. Oh. So it's Agent Sheena who's the killer. Because Gumshoe mentioned he saw her come out the neighbouring room in pursuit of the quote-unquote guy. Interesting. Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of this is Mr. Ko-chan's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. The person Kay was chasing used the fireplace to escape into the room next door. Prime suspect acquired. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Okay, and last but not least, escape through the fireplace and Sheena's location. She was in the room next to Mr. Ko-chan's office up until she tried to arrest Kay. That would make sense if they were printing money to their country. I guess we'll just have to find out a bit more ensuing into this story. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighbouring room. Well, the person that was in the room, next room was... Oh! It was that person, sir. Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena. My god, she's so cool. For her to be evil. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Ko-chan. Sheena, she did not. 10 points, Yui. I like that one. That one's a good one. I don't have any proof yet. However, I know she is hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
Hold it!
No, not yet. there's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Demaster II's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Oh. Right now, sir? Points at self. Me! No, next decade. Duh, of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we? Go on, Gummy. You can do it. Alright. I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go. To the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, detective. What if there's evil next door? Look at him go! Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn. Ayo, a coupon? That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too. It really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other side. Furthermore, the Barbley's ink you spilled ambassador is there on the back wall. Gumshoe is our hero. Okay, here I go, sir. I thought he already went in. Oh, maybe he... Okay. I'm silly. The door just opened. Okay, I understand.
Hold it!
Oh, detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff. I thought Paulino was suspicious because of his behavior, but this changes everything. He definitely was very suspicious. And your point is... Now, we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve, such as the Yatakarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the two weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies. What if she was like Cadopian? Like her background's Cadopia. And then her family was torn by the split of the Cadopian embassy. I don't even know. Mr. Edgeworth, a number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said it's easy if you follow the leads. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then, all you need to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? I mean, the man goes, Eureka! Out loud. Thank you, Sherlock. I will hydrate. I hope you guys will hydrate as well. Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on what only seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay? That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know? That is something I hope practice doesn't make perfect. For your sake. Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Hey, Miss Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir. Does he have, like, ashes in his lungs? Oh, this poor man. On noodle diet, on a wage cut, ashes in his lungs. What else? Kay is the lockpick lawyer. She can unlock everything, right? Especially, it seems to be her gimmick since she has a big key on her hair, her ponytail. Are you all right, Gummy? I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust. That's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburned ink got onto it. Oh, so the ink's still wet? He had one hell of a workers' comp case brewing. He probably doesn't even know about workers' comp. He doesn't know. Somebody tell him. Who's gonna tell him? I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. Yay! Yay! Deserved. He deserves it. Maybe he can put that on tax. What? Oh, no. No! Take it! Gumshoe! I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. Take it, Gumshoe. Take it. Shh. Don't tell him and let him be happy with Edgeworth. I mean, look at him. He doesn't even want the free dry cleaning service. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned. But, you know. I see. Very well then. As you wish. You don't care about that coat? Gummy! Oh well. So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? Yes. But that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact. And that is... I will have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir! I'll be back before you know it. He probably has spares from his work. He probably... The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. To be continued. To be Conti. Alrighty. Okay, the plot thickens. I think... What if Sheena is Callista you? I would love to see that woman again. Me about to be assassinated by her. Me to her. You look beautiful the day I first saw you. Stabs me. March 14, 11:33 p.m. in the Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Oh, she's so beautiful. Agent Lang. Long, she says. Little cubs never do they know the real fury of the elder wolves. These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean? It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Barbaley's ink, they were all of Zhangfa denominations. Please step on me, Sheena. Legitimately. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma. But we don't know where the play money has gone. They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet. Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zhangfa is in financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this. And I've come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zhangfa. and I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer. Agent Lang, Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight. Oh, no. It is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Crackus, you fool! Curse your empty brain! You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den. Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but go home as well. Hold it! Agent Lang, a moment. Hold it! You, Wolfman, and the secretary lady, hold it! Objection, pal! Sorry, objection, pal! Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yep, and that note was definitely written by Mr. Kochen, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, detective. Request to steal the Primonox statue. Handwriting matches that of Manny Kochen. Gumshoe objection, the rarest objection. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. How long do you intend to hold us up for? Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Yes? How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagarasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Kochen was killed? I'd like to explain that to us. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing asking her about something she didn't see? Agent Meng hasn't touched the Babal investigation at all, so I suppose I'll need to explain a few things to him first. Miles Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Oh, it sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you until the end. Is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day? You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you? It's not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you will see. When will I match some, to have matching timed take off your sunglasses moment. I want what they have. Synchronization. Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out until the very end. It would appear that way. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Well, I'll prove her innocence, so let's see what you've got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Let me move out the way. They're so cool. They're so cool. Oh my goodness. Alas, let's continue. With pleasure. For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal. Absolute aura. Objection. And establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang, I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony. You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw? That's right. The person is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu. Pretended? And what do you mean by that? I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what Kay's mystery person did. Kay, if you could please explain for us what the person you were chasing did. Okay, you got it. Recap time! I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Barbary side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. For the sake of the argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor. Can do! I chased the Yatagarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Barbary's embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Kochen's office. I gave chase and ran into the room. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Ah! Who's there? By the time I had turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu had disappeared. When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang? What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
Objection!
Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door. Oh, and how do you know that with such certainty? That's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person, into Mr. Gumshoe.
Take that!
This is who the suspicious person would have ran into. Oh. Oh, would it have been Kay? Why do I keep doing this? I swear, I thought this was the story. Kay would get in, Gumshoe was running down because he heard her scream. Did I get that wrong? Anyways, hey, Mr. Prosecutor, are you sure you're not losing it? I think I am losing it. I haven't lost anything, and certainly not my mind. Maybe not, but you definitely have the wrong person. Oh. Or maybe you're just terrible with not only logic, but names as well. Oh, you didn't need to add insult to injury. Oh well, I guess... Think, Miles. Recall the circumstances around Kay's near arrest. There was someone right... Oh. Agent Sheena. Oopsies. Okay, never mind. There was someone right next to Mr. Kochen's office, investigating at the time. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. Oh, sorry. What do any of us know at this point? More than me, apparently. Okay, let's present Sheena.
Take that!
Okay, good. Your answer is Sheena? Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Kochen's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Sheena, who was in the next room over. Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question? No, I didn't see anyone. You see, therefore, the Yatagarasu could... It just means that the creep slipped out before Sheena made it out into the hallway. Pause. Let's take a few steps back to see what we were interrupted by. Therefore, the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the door as... Not so fast!
Objection!
I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective. Okay, so I skipped like two parts. Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at the time? Me? Sir? Well, when I heard Kay scream. Oh, he was on the other side. Oh. I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir. So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened. Just one step ahead. I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room, but this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken. I get it! So that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out. Precisely. Hey, Miss Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right? No, not quite yet. Oh, I thought we would. Oh. Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time. Me as well. The revolving wall on the bubbly side is known only to 4 people. Ah, and if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. Oh, he's so smart. Not me. Okay. Honestly, Gumshoe K, me too. Yeah, that's... You want them to slip up and say something. Interesting. What's all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics? Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off. That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way. You know that? Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. Hold your trump card until the end. I mean, I couldn't. I would just... Here's all my cards. I wear my heart on my sleeve. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape? I guess Detective Ban must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible. Now, I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly. Of course I know that! That's bloody common sense! Besides, I never said I thought that the photo to be part of Yatagarasu's escape route. I suppose not. Alright then. Explain yourself. The shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after. You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. But there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence. It's not? Very well then. I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo. Dun dun dun! I think, going through our evidence, we are going to present... I mean, we'd have to just do the photo of The Yatagarasu. Oh, you know, better yet, my badge. Oh, so you're saying a prosecutor is the person Kay was chasing. Well, technically, yes. Because Callista Yu was she a prosecutor? I believe so. Back in the day? Curious. Anyway, so we'll have to present the photo of Yatagarasu. Right? I mean, that's the only thing that's ticking for me. So I guess we'll just have to submit and see. Boom.
Take that!
Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kay saw. Kay spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the third floor during the second fire. However, the photo in the question was taken just after the first fire. No. Yeah, way to go. That's twice you've bit him in the butt now. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is and how the Yatagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you? Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet. Ha! As I thought. However, the Yatagarasu's escape route, now that I can answer. You can. Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me.
Hold it!
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Alabastian investigation, right? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Barbary side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if I lead on that side, Agent Sheena explained in my stead? Sheena is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss? Oh, I want what they have. Oh, that is awesome. That's aw. I want what they have. We love to see it. We love to see it. Lang, it's all right. I can take care of him. Sheena, you've shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth. Hey, yo, that smile? Oh! Just like Edgeworth sticking up for Gumshoe when Lang accuses him. Yeah. Bro, they're so... I want what they have. Anyways. Alright. If you're okay with it, then you have my support. Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it you'd like to ask? Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Barbalese embassy? I'd cosplay her. I'll be real. Oh, she's so fine. Anyways, Sheena's movements. During the first Barbalese fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During this second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that had appeared in Babal. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the room in the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Ko-chan's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good. Oh, she's evil. Oh, what an evil smile. Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation? No, I moved alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct?
Not so fast.
Are you calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic! And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner? Oh, got him. Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation. Didn't Sheena do the same thing with Kay as well? It's like they're hypocrites. Although, I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize. I'm sorry. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I never doubted you. Not for 1 second. And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena. Then let's put that to the test and see if she is really worthy of your trust. This promises to be interesting. Oh, the plot thickens! Okay, rebuttal. Let's rebuttal everything as per our usual doings. I assisted in putting out the fire.
Hold it.
So you helped with the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the police on the bubbles. Blah 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 blah. I wasn't reading properly. I was in charge of the police on the bubbly side, so I helped them with their work. Her smile's so good. That damn smile. What's that one meme where it's like, you know what? I can't even say what the meme is, or the reactionary meme, because I don't even know how it starts. I know it ends with that damn smile. That's all I know. Police doing the job of firemen. You really know how to work people. She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage. Hell yeah! I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time. To prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary. She kind of seems more capable than Agent Lang, doesn't she? At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, Detective. Oh, I kind of had a feeling you were going to say that. Oh, I'm sure you set yourself up! Oh, I feel like crazy people always have a good smile, especially in crime shows. They just look so good. Oh man, you have such a pretty smile. I guess you can get away with the crime. Oh, I've swooned for you. I guess you can go. Oh, freak! Don't even put me in charge in apprehending people. Sheena's more than just a capable secretary, you know. Sheena, tell me what other things you're good at. All right. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu.
Hold it.
By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Babal, correct? I sent that damn smile at me. Really? Oh my god. Thank you! I hope, okay, Loki, I hope it somehow gets into the Ace Attorney fandom on Twitter. Oh my goodness, thank you. Chat, this is the picture that I was referring to. That one. Thank you. Can't wait to put Sheena's smile in it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so dead. Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in Babal. Then you were after the same person in that long coat that I was after. Hold it! There is no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yatagarasu, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face. Either way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the third floor via the windows. So the majority of the investigators conducted their searches on the other floors. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the third floor. When the first fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the third floor. And you did that alone? Yes. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over.
Hold it!
So you were in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office. I already told you I was earlier, as I was examining the neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office. Wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she was totally innocent, pal. I thought we had already cleared that up. And I thought I had already apologized for my behavior. Now, if the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet. Oh! I have to agree. Right now is not the time to take issue with that. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. But what I do take issue with is the fact that you didn't see the Yatakarasu, Agent Sheena. The prosecutors of this country are all so strange. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the
Hold
Yatakarasu.
it!
Because you are the Yatakarasu! Also, yeah. You were unable to catch even a glimpse, despite being in the next room. Is that true? I really hate to repeat myself. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you calling Sheena's testimony a lie? Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments. Aw, you know, I feel kind of bad for him. I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Lang, I'm alright. And as for you, I think you should be focusing on your doubts. Focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatakarasu even exists.
Hold it!
Are you throwing Kay's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatakarasu, right? And she did try to chase down the Yatakarasu, despite being just an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatakarasu. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatakarasu. And I suppose you have proof of that somewhere. Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kay's testimony is without flaw. But as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. Oh? Then why don't you show her using what we found out with Little Thief? I will, in due time. The escape route of the Yatakarasu that Kay was in pursuit of. It turns out that it really does lead right to Agent Sheena. Then what is it that she is keeping from us right now? I think we'd have to present the second last statement, which is, I was in the next room. I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasi. So with this one, we will present the revolving fireplace door. Fireplace wall. Present.
Objection!
Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Not so fast!
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all. Agent Ling, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastian office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects the office with the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabast isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. Ugh. The fireplace in Mr. Kochan's office holds the exact same secret. What? The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. I love how, like, her surprised sprite reaction. Very little, like, physical movement expression. But now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu. What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Sheena? How you managed to completely miss this fleeting Yatagarasu? Or shall I? Oh my gosh. Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one she chased after. The Pikachu face? Aww. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and you headed for the fireplace. Then, you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh my god, she looks so, like, doomed. How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Oh my god, her sprite movement? Sheena? Oh my gosh, the heart beating. I think the shaking of the sprite's kind of funny. He. Oh, Miss you! It's Callisto you! That laugh! I remember this irritating laugh. I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be, but it has to be. Sheena, what's wrong with you? I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh. Oh my gosh! Wait, oh my god. The glazed look. You insane woman with 1,000 faces. Funny, you say? Yes. that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange. Do you think you can get away with us by simply laughing it off? Lang is going to have a lot of trust issues. You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than a mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route. The tone of your voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits. For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor. Oh my days! Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know. I know, and that is why I don't hold anything back either, as I answer your question. My question? Here is your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babal was used recently. The testimony. Ambassador Palino's testimony. Which is... Oh, I thought we could take a look at it. Anyways, boom!
Take that!
I'm sorry. But is this really your honest answer to my question? Yes. According to Ambassador Palino's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Kochan. Oh. The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there. Hold it! Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Palino said that he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were put into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Kochan's office is my proof. And just what is so funny? Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? You still wish to fight us? Of course. Why wouldn't I? In that case, let's hear your counter-argument. My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court. Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now. I suppose I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow wary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Oh my god, Agent Lang's just in the background being like, what's going on? Oh, Mr. Lang! Anyways, let's continue with Sheena's rebuttal. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with the real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Kochan's office. And there you have it, my counter-argument. Ah! That's very impressive. She has seen through the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence. I can imagine Lang sitting in the chair with his head down, head in his hands. This poor man. What is it, Kay? Yeah, legit! I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us. But Kay, pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasi name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end. Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get it for me, Mr. Edgeworth. With pleasure. Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it? Sheena, please, show me you're someone I can trust. Ugh! Like an arrow to the heart. No. Oh! Don't worry. This will be the deciding match. You'll see. Lang! No! It's horrible. I'm truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Oh, I'm actually so scared, bro. Ah! Very well then, Agent Sheena. Shall we begin? I'm ready whenever you are. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna rebuttal every statement as per usual. All you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used.
Hold it!
It sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go through the revolving door myself. So that should be proof enough, even for you, pal. Ha! It looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess that you're not all that learned. Oh! Oh! Insult my gumshoe! Youch! Talk about rude! You should watch what you say, pal! Sadly, I can't say I disagree with her on that one. But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that the fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasi used the fireplace.
Hold it!
Now can you? So you want proof that the Yatagarasi was the one who used the fireplace? That's right. Well, do you have any? Ah. Hold it! Can you prove that it wasn't the Yatagarasi who used the fireplace? I don't need to prove anything to you. Objection!
Hold it!
Okay, if you could please not steal my line. Sorry, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore. Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch. You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. Who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with the real evidence.
Hold it!
It's possible that the Yatagarasi left fingerprints inside the fireplace. Hold it! Sorry, but I had the forensics team check that already. All they found were prints belonging to Ambassador Palomino and Mr. Kochan. Curses! I should have known better than to think the Yatagarasi would have been so careless. But there must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find. Maybe like the ink stain or something? I take it you have no further objections? Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation.
Hold it!
So Interpol has finished examining the entire Barbalese embassy. Yes, the investigators who weren't allowed into Alabast were incredibly helpful. They all put in great efforts to search for any sign of the Yatagarasi.
Objection!
And yet, despite all that effort, it appears that they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you were the one who inspected the room next to Mr. Cochin's, correct? I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace of that room, and for that, I am sorry. Hold it! You don't need to apologize, Sheena. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. Oh, he's actually the best. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry. Oh, they're actually the best. I love them. You know, maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all. He apologizes for his subordinates and everything. What a great boss. Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? No, nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I really respect, sir, even if you are a bit too strict sometimes. That is only a problem on your end. Wow, way to be super hard on him in response. Am I really too strict on everyone? Yeah. Don't make Lang apologize. Oh, I love him. Anyway, Sheena, you didn't find anything in Mr. Cochin's office, right? That's right. We finished our investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office.
Hold it!
So you really didn't find anything? Yes. As I said, not one suspicious thing. Although, as you already know, we did find the Yatagarasu's key and the document detailing the smuggling operation. Yeah, the OST here is really nice. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Bubbly's knife handle yet. Ha! You see, my subordinates worked hard to investigate everything. So there was nothing else to find, alright? Wow, Agent Ling really sticks up for his people. Lang Ji says, all men are brothers and his friends become family. So you see, my people are my family and their families are my family too. That's a rather large family you have there. Yes, but as we all know, there is always one black sheep in any family. Makes you wonder why Gumshoe is so loyal to Edgeworth. I mean, after the first case of him being, like, what's the word? Framed, I feel like he's indebted. Imagine it's like Kung Fu Panda and the scroll has nothing and he's making it up. Imagine! Probably. Honestly, Yui, I mean, if we haven't seen what's behind the scroll, that's probably what's going on. And though it pains me, Agent Lang, you will know the black sheep in your family. So, do you actually have any proof that the Yatagarasi used the fireplace passageway? He's just using the scroll for aesthetics. What a very cool aesthetic. No, I haven't found any yet, says Edgeworth. Then, what are we going to do? There is no need to worry. Because there is a loophole in Miss Interpol agent's argument we can exploit first. The one in charge of the Bubbly's investigation was not Agent Lang. Which means that with Agent Sheena in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found. If there was one thing I do know, it is that someone tried to hide it from us. Alrighty, so I believe the one we have to present is we didn't find a suspicious thing in his office. Nuh-uh, we sure did. And there could be actual words, but since no one else would understand it, it would look like he's reading it anyway. I mean, there could be like a little scribble, a little drawing in there. He could just say it on the fly. If that is the case, that guy has charisma. Alrighty, let's present the counterfeit bills. Because I believe that This is, pardon me, I'm thinking about being tired. Apologies. This is the evidence we're gonna share.
Objection!
You didn't find anything suspicious at all. I highly doubt that. But I didn't. You can even ask the other men. I don't need to, for I found a way you should have a while ago. Legit, if he's able to just do all that with no notes, pure charisma. I can't. Public speaking, I get a bit nervous. Excuse me? In Mr. Coachen's office, there were signs that someone had burnt counterfeit bills there. What in the... Yeah! Hold it! That evidence was something you found out through that girl's machine, right? So what if it was? Oh, that's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills? No? You see, so there was nothing in that office. Nothing you can call evidence, anyway.
Objection!
Speaking of things that you Interpol agents have missed, I did find one more. Your pompous attitude is unnecessary. All I require is the evidence. Very well. I'll show her the hidden piece of evidence that her and her fellow Interpol agents missed. It'll be the wire in that grandfather clock.
Take that!
I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire. And what exactly is that supposed to mean? A length of wire? So what about it? I'll tell you what. We found this in the Barbalese embassy not too long ago. What? And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochen's office. You found that? At the scene of Mr. Cochen's murder? So I think you'll agree now. But that I cannot trust when you say that Interpol has thoroughly checked every room. Sorry, I just really wanted to exaggerate my coughing. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu. You still suspect me, I see. Thank you. Thanks, Yui. I have just hydrated. Thank you. Alright then. I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheena. And is it not possible that the reason the person K was chasing chose the floor was because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location, the adjacent room.
Take that!
The location Agent Sheena is, of course, the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochen's office warrants a thorough inspection. Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you in there. I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office. And there he goes. Do they just awkwardly stand around and not talk to one another? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth? Do you really think that Miss Sheena's the Yatagarasu? Yes. If my logic is sound, I believe she is. Then I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yatagarasu. But can you prove that she's the Yatagarasu is the question. If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he will find, then I should be able to. And just what are you hoping he'll find? Let's just say this. I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier. An experiment? As if that detective has the brains for high science. It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yatagarasu. And what did you find out by doing that? First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Second, that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and bubbly's ink. Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway. Oh! If only you knew. Ah, but it really is. But is it really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove. Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir. The coat. Oh? What are these things that you found? Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes. Sir, you found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one the person I was chasing was wearing. Yes, the possibility does exist. Agent Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room when you examined it? Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them in that room. Aww. Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now?
Hold it!
These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them. Hold it! They're my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission.
Objection!
I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation. But if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this. I say, let them look at your stuff, Sheena. Lang! Sheena, let's put it all out in the open. If you're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right? I guess so. Go ahead and examine whatever you'd like. After all, I have nothing to hide. Good. Now, let us begin. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir? Well, can we do everything? We might as well, right? I believe I'll examine her makeup. What's this? It looks like a very thin paintbrush. It's a lip brush for putting on my lipstick. Ack! I found something with a lot of weird powder inside, sir. That's just foundation powder in there. It's nothing to get worked up over. Wow, you two sure know a lot about makeup. I think I need to confiscate them for a bit. Oh, I never knew makeup consisted of this stuff, too. I see. Oh, she seems to be completely absorbed in her study of cosmetics. I guess there really wasn't anything suspicious in Agent Sheena's makeup. I suppose not. Let us move on and examine something else. Obviously the coat's the right answer, but we might as well look at everything. The shoes, please. Let us examine her shoes. There doesn't appear to be anything particularly odd about them. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. You know what they say about men who stare at women's shoes for too long, right? How scandalous! I am merely doing my job, Agent Lang. I don't see how that warranted a comment. Gotta check just to be sure. Exactly. Now then, there is some dirt on the soles, but otherwise they seem perfectly normal. Sniff the shoe lang. I guess there really wasn't anything suspicious about Agent Sheena's shoes. I suppose not. But perhaps the coat is suspicious. So, boom, last thing. It probably has ink on it. Let's examine the coat. I think he's outing himself by saying that. He's projecting. Yes, sir, says Gumshoe. It appears you managed to stain your coat rather badly. Agent Sheena? That's a lot of soot, ashes, by the looks of it. The Yatagarasu that Kay saw was wearing a coat. And I'm beginning to wonder if this stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace. No, you have it wrong. That soot probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire. And what about this dark substance around the hem of your coat? The ink! Oh! I didn't realize that the hem was that dirty. I'm sure it's just some water mixed with soot from when I was helping with the fire. I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie? Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. This is the same pattern of dirt that got on my coat when I went through that fireplace. Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So, unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace, which I can. How? You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe. Huh? Me, sir? What did I do? This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that the person Kay saw was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace would sully a coat. I don't quite get what you're saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir. All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance on the coat hem is. Oh, and you think you can do that? Of course I can. This is the dark substance that sullied the hem of this coat. The bubble is ink! Present. Bubbly's ink? Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through that fireplace. This is what will prove that the coat went through the fireplace. Okay, I think I said that at a weird tempo that I got a bit confused. Proceeding. According to Ambassador Palladino, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning. You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point in mentioning it again. My point is that he spilled some ink onto the back wall of the fireplace at that time. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Barbaley's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall. Ack! Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yatagarasu, but we're not finished yet. But you have no way of proving whether or not this is Barbaley's ink on the coat hem. We just have to put it on fire? Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds. How? How do you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how I will prove that the dark substance on the coat is Barbaley's ink. Touch the coat. You can, yeah, you should wear the coat. It feels like ink. Okay, buddy. You can do that with touch as well. Oh, you can be like Connor from Detroit Become Human. And you can, like, you know, run his fingers in the ink and then taste it. And then you have Hank in the background. Or in this point, it'd be, actually, no, Gumshoe would be Connor. Okay, and then Miles would be Hank. And then he'll just yell at Gumshoe, "Don't eat that!" Okay, so essentially, in Detroit Become Human, there's like a detective, like android, and everything blood related, he taps with his fingers to like get on his fingers, and then he like licks it, And then Hank, the human detective, is like, Connor, what are you doing? Don't do that. Anyways, we just gotta burn the coat. I feel like Gumshoe would do that. Taste the oil, taste the ink, taste the blood. Tastes like ink. How would you know it tastes like ink? Anyways, we can find out whether that is Bubbly's ink or not by lighting it on fire. That's how you're going to prove that it's Bubbly's ink? Yes. If you could please cut a section of the dark stained area for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I will show you here and now what the dark substance is. Sheena, sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to cut off a bit of your coat. Go ahead, I wasn't planning to wear it anymore anyway. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something. Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light smoke bombs. And this wasn't confiscated when they came into the embassy because... You know, no wonder all these fires and things are happening. Then, if I could please have one, Kay, we can get this experiment underway. The flame! It's the same color as the flames wit crystal oil produces, which means Bubbly's ink is a product of wit crystal oil. And when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I believe the time has come to clip the Yatagarasi's other wing. Sheena, you're the fake Yatagarasu, the one who killed my father. It's about time you came clean, Agent Sheena. Or should I say... Callista, you! Hold it! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you? Do I look like the joking type to you? Callista, you! I've never heard that name before in my life. That manner of speaking and that attitude, you haven't changed a bit in 7 years. You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and then tried to frame me for it. Oh, really? And you have proof. You insist that I am this Callista you, woman, but you can't prove it. If you have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me.
Objection!
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived, and it will reveal your true, ugly form to the world. Okay, damn! I was gonna say that was some pretty fire poetry. Enough poetry! I want to see some evidence. Do you really have something that can prove that she is Callista Yu? Legitimately spitting bars. Insert that GIF meme, that GIF reaction of like someone writing and it's on flames, papers on flames and everything. That's him. That's him right now. I do, says Edgeworth. It's something that the second Yatagarasi has preserved for us these last 7 years. Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth. I will, Kay, for we have finally come to an end, to the end. We'll prove her to be Callista Yu with this and clip this Yatagarasi's wings for good, and it will be her perfume. This was left behind by Callista Yu 7 years ago. Kay has been saved. I wonder how they're going to use this as like the evidence, but I guess we'll see right now.
Take that!
Is this not... Oh, okay, low-key, I was like, is this not it? Oh, this perfume. This will prove you to be Callista Yu. It will? Kay has preserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. What? Okay. Damn. I never... Okay. Okay. Damn! This is that bottle of perfume you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. I heard from my father, Bern Faraday. Poor Lang. Lang is going to need therapy and retirement after this case. This man is going to be mentally, emotionally, gutted. But to proceed, Kay's comment that it's sorted under the right. If stored under the right help. If stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here. Every last one. Oh my goodness. What is the technique for that? I'm curious. I'm curious to know. We can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints to your own. Now, come, Agent Sheena. Will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test? Oh, whoa! Oh my days! Oh my gosh! Oh, it looks like you've seen right through me yet again. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth. Callisto, you. So you've shown your true face at last. And this feeling of the real, it's even greater than last time. 7 years ago. She's crazy. I could fix her. I could fix her. I could help her. I think I'm doomed. Sheena, you're... Lang, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man. So, you were a spy all along? A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who has been feeding them intel on Interpol all this time? Very good. Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought. Callisto, you... The woman that killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu. That's right. Callisto, you... That's just one of my many names. But even that is just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Callisto, you. This time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Now, come along quietly. You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. And had you not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets, I might have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was. Kay, don't. I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father. You really are just like him. Mr. Faraday, too, possessed such laughable honesty. Whoa! Okay. Can someone please? Okay. Damn. Kay! Ah! You let Kay go right now, pal. You despicable. Let go of me, you filthy. Ugh. You think I'm a fake, don't you? Damn, I can't. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatagarasu. But that's impossible. My father was the one who created Little Thief. Hey, Edgeworth. The Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is? Why it has 3 legs? There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. No, it can't be! Did you finally figure it out? Do you know finally? What did I just say? Do you finally know the real identity of the Yatagarasu? I can't speak. The real identity of the Yatagarasu is... the real identity? It's... well... at this point, it would... I mean, coming... all this information, all this happening, it'd have to be neither person. It's Larry, right? It's always freaking Larry. It's always him. The real identity of the Yatagarasu is neither Bern Faraday nor Callisto Yu. But by the same token, they are also both the real Yatagarasu. How very perceptive of you. No way! The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed. Gumshoe and Larry are the first and second legs. Mr. Edgeworth? No, I refuse to believe this. The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1. The Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Plot twist. Oh, she's so fine. Oh, she's so fine in this screen screenshot. I think I... Help! I love these awesome characters. That earring though, it's giving the balance. The scales? I digress. And a lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2. The Yatagarasu always knows how to disarm the security system. Oh damn! There's a pet. Okay. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. And skill number 3? The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever. Oh, Mr. Bad! Oh my god! Mr. Bad! How did he come in? Oh, how did he come in? So slyly like that? OMG! I low-key thought Sheena was about to pull the trigger. Oh my gosh. It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind, because the lead detective on the case hid it all away. You're the 3rd member of the Yatagarasu? Wait, he is? Wait, what? What? Oh. She is? Oh, I'm confused. It'll come to me after this conversation that's about to happen. You. I've been looking for you. No. I don't know why I thought that. I think I was just so caught up and swept up with Bad being there, and I'm just like, you know, whatever's happening. Oh my god. I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years, but I finally got you. Why, Mr. Bad? Long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. If you were such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Oh, so he is! Oh! Was. Oh my goodness. Why indeed? It was nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grow weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, I won't miss. Stop! You... Kate! It's over, Sheena. Your leg! Agent Lang! Oh! Oh my gosh. I freaking love Lang. Ugh. You idiot. What do you think you're doing? Jumping in front of my gun like that? Lang, my god! What are you risking your life for? I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate! I knew he was gonna say that! I knew he was gonna say that! Oh my days. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from you. Oh my god, my god. You really are an idiot. You know that? Ha! That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Ah! Anyways. Hey sis, just kiss already! I know! Oh. I want romance. Hey sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her. Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please. Sir? Hey, I found something! What is this, sir? It looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. This is a great find, Detective. Huh? It is, sir? How did she have that on her? Let's try pairing up this blade with this handle. Let's pair it up with the Bubbly's knife handle.
Take that!
I believe this blade actually belongs to the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm going to go return this Bubbly's knife now. Alright, I trust that you'll make sure that it is returned to Ambassador Palladino. Bubbly's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it. Callisto, you! For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder. Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the alabastrian knife. Switched the handles and then took the original blade of the Bubbly's knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that about sum it up?
Objection!
I forget that's what she sounds like. Oh, I miss her. You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are two problems with it. She really is the Bond villain. Problems? In what respect? Do you think my real reason was allowing her to chase after me was? It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gate Waterland, I knew right away that you were Bern Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasi. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Cochin's murder on me? Yes, I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight. So I thought to use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I had planned to search you and take back the device that rightfully belongs to me, the true Yatagarasi. You were going to take little thief away from me? 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. but he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key. And the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key was Mr. Faraday. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it? In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment. Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu? Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean? I was gonna say, does this have to do anything with her sister? The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day. Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Ko-chan? Then the real ringleader is still out there, pulling the strings. Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. And you're going to tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand, Sheena? I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Bubbly's embassy on fire. And why did you do that? I suppose it was to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills. That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do. But then, why start 2 fires? Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation after all. I've had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride. Is she just gonna run? Oh, how can she? She's got a freaking bullet hole. / bullet? Wait, I mean, Miss Sheena. Yes. When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What are those? What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, that I should return them to you. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. Oh my gosh, does she change the key in her hair to those? Suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Edgeworth. About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight. What? I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will. Mr. Prosecutor? Yes, Agent Lang. Mark my words, I'm not done here, and I'll be back. And it's got nothing to do with duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot. Oh, silly me. Lang has the shot. For whatever reason, I thought it hit you as well. I think I was just so overwhelmed by the whole scene. If someone says to me, can you recollect your memories from this part? Oh, I would be spreading misinformation. But I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be. His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. Oh, they're hopping out together. Oh, I want what they have. It's finally over, Kay. I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know? And it's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely. The person who was giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed. That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Gem and Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome. What misinformation? You mean Nick's information? It's all true. I love Nick's information. I understand, says Edgeworth. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck on the ends of these sticks. Oh, the flowers? Pause. Oh no, we can't pause here. Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh? So it's midnight, the dawn of another day. Truth is just a matter of perspective anyway. I love spreading Nick's information and gaslighting. Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years. Detective Bad, don't tell me today is the day. Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace. It was down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything. Nick's information is Nick's lighting. But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring you, the Yatagarasu, were chasing after. The legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you. Is it really true, Uncle Bad? You were also part of the Yatagarasu? So I wasn't mistaken. Okay. As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Uncle Bad. Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? No, Gumshoe. Unfortunately, it isn't. Come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth? Detective Bad. Wait. No, you are no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, here, I should give these back to you. These are, ooh! The pages from my KG8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my office. There's 10 pages. Wait, huh? Oh, wait, what? Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night. It was you? So the Yatagarasu stole into my room was you, was it? Wait, that means... What? Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe, sir. It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident was a very emotionally trying case. We stood in that courtroom, Faraday as the prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu. Damn! Okay, Loki, this photo, actually, it's giving. And I'm receiving. This is great. And vowed to bring light any dirty dealings companies had with the ring, including companies that dealt with the Amano Group. Mr. Amano's conglomerate. We called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flexed our collective muscle. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart, and Faraday, he died for it. I wonder why. But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident? What if her sister's still alive? And then, like, using her as hostage? Question mark. Who knows? After Faraday's death, I looked into her past. And that's when I found out that she was a phony. Oh. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU. She never had a sister. What? Then that means Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto U was also another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring. Oh, I could fix her. I mean, like, please give me a chance. She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file, please use it wisely. Trump card? That photo that we stuck on there, try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago. It's the mark of the Yatagarasu. But why? This is a directives card from the big boss. Take a look at the back. This was something Kochin had on him at the time of the KG8 incident 10 years ago. I feel like she could get a redemption arc. I hope she does. Because maybe she, you know, she's got this like, what's the word? Mask? Maybe she doesn't want to do this no more. Maybe she just wants to cry. I'll send her to therapy. I'll be there with her next to the therapy chair. I could fix her. That blood, I proceed, is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU. But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Yatagarasu? The reason why we called ourselves the Yatagarasu was because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Apparently, orders from the boss would come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently, it burns a bright green flame when set ablaze. Oh! Interesting. Yeah, so you mean the cards were written in Bubbly's ink? The fact that the card that Kochin was sent made it into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police. So that's what those white cards are. Sheena Yu has admiration for Lang after all. I love them. I love their dynamic. That is like the best end for them, I think. I just want them to be happy. The great thief that used the mark that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind. Oh, okay. Trump card data jotted down in my organizer. Evidence from KG8, card containing orders from boss of smuggling ring to Kochin. And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe. I'm entrusting this to you. Here is my lollipop. Okay, here is my VHS tape. What is this, sir? This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important, definitive piece of evidence. Legitimately me as well. That's why I was like, here's my lollipop. So Ari, me too. I am loving it so far. I say that we're at the final chapter. For this part of the game, there's a part 2. But I thought it was stolen, Edgeworth says. How do you have it? The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano. And he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other days' kidnapping case. Evidence from KG8, Faraday had obtained it once, but Ernest Amano had it stolen. This video! Don't come any closer! I'm warning you! This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal from me. Here's my lollipop, Gumshoe. Make sure to savor this every day. Think of this as your dessert after your cup noodle dinner. Oh, that honestly, the lollipop would be a treat for him. Yeah, Bad says. It would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amane was preparing to take on the boss someday, and the video was his insurance. That's where that prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office. Oh! And steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence. Then, that card was not the calling card of the Yatagarasu, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman? The two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them. The evidence that Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one of is... well, whether you use them or not is up to you. Wow, he was like, here, this is illegal evidence. I don't want it anymore. Now it's your problem, and you do what you will with it. Illegal or otherwise. Okay. But they will be of help to you when you take on someone who is above the law. Oh, I'm curious. Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad, there is no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them. You still insist even now? You really are something else. I mean, it makes sense why he also didn't like prosecutors, Mr. Bad, back in the day. So knowing all this now, it makes sense. I leave the rest in your hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu. Oh, Pops. Oh! Don't ever lose your detective spirit. No! Oh, Pops, why is this happening? This isn't justice. Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now, let's go. Yes, sir. He's just crying. Aww. It's horrible. Whoa. Is this really the end of a legend? To be continued. Oh! Oh my goodness. I'm actually wounded. But I think this is a good spot for us to have an until next time. But I'm curious, what is the next scene going to look like? We will be in the Theatrum Neutralis lobby at 12:07 on March 15. That will be the preview for until next time. I can't. This was a very emotionally packed episode. Chapter? Part of the chapter. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Well. Pause. Options is okay. Did we save? I think we did. Let's save again. And go to the main menu because is the main menu different? Is it going to show Miles looking at the flames of the building? Let's have a look. Back to title, please. It's different! Oh! Okay, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for coming along to this journey. We'll be ending the stream here for today. that was honestly a really awesome part of the chapter. Part 5, you have been enthralled. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god. Thank you for hanging out today. It was lovely. I hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time, for those of you that just came by to the end, apologies, but I hope you also enjoyed the story of what you saw today. We'll be continuing our shenanigans, of course, next week as well. I'll be posting the schedule and maybe a video on the socials next week. We'll see. I'll be honest, I was very lazy. I got really distracted just watching clips and being very fun and nostalgic. You're like, oh, I missed this time when I played this game with these people, etc, etc. Anyways, I love yapping, as we all know. Welcome to Yapstrel ending stream page. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. It is always lovely to have your company. Lots of love and lubbers I am sending your way as always. Until next time, goodbye and farewell. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucky. I'm going. I'm sorry. I'll catch you in the next stream, I'm sure.